So here we are back at our My Account page, and our copywriting project has been approved. So now we can either wait for freelancers to bid on our project, or if we want to go look for a freelancer and invite them to come bid on our project, we can do that by searching for freelancers either through the freelancer search feature or by clicking on View All Freelancers, which will bring up a list of all the freelancers available in the system at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and click on View All Freelancers, and when it brings up the list here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look here. I have a couple accounts I'm using, example author and freelancer A. I'm going to go ahead and click on the freelancer example account, and it'll bring me into that individual's profile. And one of the selections I have over here is contact freelancer. So I'm going to go ahead and click contact freelancer, and that's going to go ahead and bring me into the private messaging screen. And it's already going to have that private message addressed out to example freelancer, which is the individual's username. I'm going to go ahead and put a subject in here. And then for the message, now let's say that I wanted to invite this freelancer to bid on my profile. Very, very easy. I could say, check out this job. And right below where the private messages are, you're going to see your latest projects. You can either hover over read more or hover over the title of the project. Just copy the link address and add it as a link right here. None of the other fields are required. You can just click insert. And now that will go ahead and send the individual a link to your job. Go ahead and click send message, and the message has been sent. So let's go over to the author or freelancer account here. Sorry. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen. And now we'll see under private messages we have an alert that says we have a private message. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now come over here and read our private message right here. It says check out this job. Okay. Here's where I can take a look at the job, decide if I would like to go ahead and place a bid on it. And if I would, I'm going to go ahead and click place bid. And I'm going to go ahead and bid $100 and say that it'll take me 5 days to complete. I could attach files if I want to. And here's where I would give a description or sales pitch if I was just bidding on a job. Oops. You will need to check this little box that denotes that you can perform the work described in the post, and then click place bid. Once that's been done, now the author will then receive a email in their email box letting them know that they have a bid on that project, and then you can go ahead and take a look at that bid, or just keep an eye on your projects to see if they do get any bids on them. But you will get an email through whatever email address that you do have registered here with the system. So let's go ahead and go back to the My Account page, and let's go into our copywriting project. And now the screen that you're going to see as an author when you come into the copywriting project into a project is going to be different than the screen that other people see. You're going to notice that you can't place a bid, but down below here you're going to see all the posted bids. You can send a message back to this individual. If there are any bid files, you can get those files. And you can take a look at the bid, what they said right here, their description or their sales pitch is going to be right below here, and it could be quite lengthy. And if you decide that that's the person that you want and you want to select them as a winner, all you have to do is click this select right here. It will take you into the screen, and then you click yes. Now I'm going to choose my winner now. And it will go ahead and denote that that person is now the winner of your project, and will let you know that you need to give them a review whenever they're done with your project, of course. So let's go ahead and go back over here to the author, and let's see what the author sees, or let's see what the freelancer sees. So we have a copywriting project, which is now listed in an outstanding project because they've won that project as well. So now we're seeing an outstanding project, your latest bid, and your latest won project. And down here, when you click on this, it'll take you right into here and denote that here you go, you have an outstanding project and you're working on this project right now. So now once a project has been placed, once a project has been approved, then the author needs to go ahead and place funds in escrow. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'm going to go ahead and place some temporary funds in the account so I can show an example of what this looks like. Okay, so now if I were to want to deposit funds so that I could go ahead and place money in escrow for the freelancer, I would come over here to deposit money. And then I would note the amount to deposit and then click on deposit, and that would take me to PayPal to go ahead and make my deposit. Very direct and to the point. And then once you're done making that deposit, it will be reflected right here directly under payments. It'll show your current balance is $100. Now, if you come down here to projects awaiting completion in your author menu, and you see that you have a project awaiting completion, okay, you need to make sure that you've deposited the money to escrow so that the author can go ahead, or that the freelancer can go ahead and begin the project. To do that, you click on Deposit Escrow, and you're going to want to do this right after you've approved your freelancer for your project and they've accepted the job. Then you're going to want to go ahead and deposit this escrow amount. The escrow, it's $100, so I'm going to go ahead and deposit $100, and you're going to see your awarded projects are going to come up right down here below the amount for your escrow. Okay, and you can just put it in whole dollars, that's fine. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Make Escrow, and said your payment has been sent, and then it will redirect here in a little bit. So once that's done, now you're going to see pending outgoing payments right down here. So now once your project has been completed, then you're going to go ahead and release that payment, and this money is going to sit into escrow until you go ahead and release it once your project has been complete. So now you're going to be going back and forth here with the freelancer, working with them and getting your project done. Let's go ahead and refresh the freelancer account over here and take a look at what we see. So here's our outstanding project. I'm going to go ahead and click in here. Once we've gone back, and you're going to go back and forth with private messages. You can click on Send a New Message and just send your message to example author. You'll go back and forth with the author, and then after once the deliverables are completely done and everything's been completed, then the freelancer will go ahead and mark that it has been delivered. And so when they mark that it has been delivered, okay, then over here you will get a notification that your project has been delivered through your email, and right under here it says awaiting completion. Click on that, and you'll see copywriting author accept this project, and it has been marked as completed. So once you're satisfied with the deliverables and everything like that, you come over to payments and come down to pending outgoing payments and click on release payment. Now be sure not to click on that until you want to release the payment, because it is just going to automatically release the payment then to the freelancer. And now if we come back over here to our freelancer account, and let's go ahead and refresh the page. And now we'll see that we still have a project and outstanding projects. Let's go ahead and click on that. And it's showing that the project has been marked delivered on the 19th. So let's go ahead and take a look at payments. And now we see that we have a balance of $90 in the system with the 10% that is removed for PubLancer's fee. So that is how you bid for a project and process a payment here in the system. And as I said, you can invite freelancers to bid on your projects. You just do it through the private messaging system.